What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video. Yes, a cooking video. I was really debating on if I wanted to go ahead and make a video today of what I'm gonna cook, but I'll go ahead and do it. So let me drink some of my Snapple. I love Snapple, guys. I love it, love it, love it, and I love that they have the plastic bottles now. All right. Anywho, today we are going to make fried chicken. I purchased this at Family Dollar only because I didn't have time to go to the other store, but this was $1.50 at Family Dollar. You know I love anything that has to do with Louisiana. So what you need is this, whatever and how many pieces of chicken you want to use. So I have this chicken here that I defrosted today while I was at work. And then you'll need a bowl. You'll need some measuring cups or whatever. Usually I don't use these, but because sometimes, you know, like for example, Hamburger Helper can come out watery, or, you know, the shell doesn't cook too fast because you don't use the correct amount that you need. Well, today I'm going to go ahead and use these. I also bought me some parsley. I'm not going to mix it in here, but I think I remember telling you guys I was supposed to put parsley in the meal that we made on Sunday, and I didn't have that. And then back here, if you can see, I have the pan going, which we're actually going to put some oil in here. So I have my Rachel Ray, and I'm just going to put some oil. Now, when you're doing deep frying any chicken you do, or anything, you know, you can actually do, and I probably will use it, you can actually fry pork chops as well. So this might seem like a lot of oil, because it is, but remember, you're not going to use all of it. You just want it because you're going to fry something, so you want to make sure that you have enough in there. So while I'm getting everything ready, I'm going to have this on 6. Actually, I'm going to turn it down to 5, so we can go ahead and do that. I'm also going to have my little pan here so that I can put the chicken once I get it all together. So anyways, I have my bowl here, and on the package, it does say to mix 5 tablespoons of this, which this is 1 tablespoon, and then chicken fried batter mix and a ½ cup cold water dip, and then dip the chicken into the batter. So what I'm going to do is actually going to do 2 of the, well, I'm going to try one. Let's see how one looks first. So I have the water here that I've already put in here. Now I'm going to do 5 tablespoons of the batter mix. I can get this open. All right. So I might have to put this in a little Ziploc bag when I'm done, so that it doesn't spill everywhere. All right, so it says 5 tablespoons, so I'm actually going to get this here, and we're going to put 5 tablespoons in here. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. The good thing about this one, guys, too, that this is a, oops, this is a spicy one. So we're going to use that. The babe was calling on the other line, so I had to pick it up. All right. So we were at 3. I dropped my freaking bag in here. So now we're going to do 4. And I know that some is still spilling outside of the measuring cup, which is fine. Like I said, you know, this here, you can use this as long as it's not, you know, more than what you're supposed to, because you want to make sure that it evens out good. All right. So now what it says is to dip chicken into batter, but first we're gonna mix this. So I need to get my little mixin'. All right, so I have this here, if you can see this right here, and I'm just gonna mix this together. Now I can tell you right now that I'm probably gonna need some more, and I know you guys can't see it because I have this bowl here, and I don't have my tripod, so I can only level my phone for so high. Yeah. All right, so I'm actually just mixing this right now. Okay, so that's pretty good. Now, what you can do, and I'm actually going to do this, is you can use a whole piece of chicken if you want, but I'm actually going to cut my piece of chicken. I want to cut them into little pieces. So let's see here. All right, so I have my pieces of chicken here, and I'm actually going to cut them into little pieces. I've already washed my hands, guys. So I'm going to cut these into little pieces because I want more kind of like chicken strips, kind of, sort of. And I'm going to make some mashed potatoes on the side, so I don't want to use the whole thing. So what I'm going to do is just cut these into like kind of chicken strip slices so that I can dip these in there. So these are actually 2 big chicken strips of chicken here, boneless chicken breast. Now, I did get these at Sam's. Sam's actually has a good price on them. Please note that when you do go to Sam's, you will be spending some money. You will look at some things and be like, oh my God, that's too expensive. But if you think about it, all of the stuff, like the total amounts that you're getting for it, it's going to be worth it. So you might spend $20 on a thing of hamburger meat, but it'll come in handy. All right, so I have that there. Now, what I'm going to do is, let me see. Table max, dip chicken into batter, roe chicken in remaining dry LA chicken fry batter. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, with this here, I'm actually going to put some of the dry in here, because this is the dry batter. The one that we just mixed was the wet one because we put water in there. So now I have the dry batter here, and what I'm going to do, see if you guys can see. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get one of these pieces here. Oops. So hold on. Okay, so I actually have to dap this chicken into here, right there, kind of like, you know, if you were doing some French toast, and then you just pat it around in here, try to put all the breading that you can. See? Oh, it smells really good in here, guys. All right, so now that we have that, we're going to take this over, and I'm going to show you right here. Now, you want to be careful because right now the oil is a little hot, so you might want to just turn it down just a bit. Because once you put this in there, it's gonna, watch. So imagine if you had this really, really high, how everything would just, oh my God, it'll just go crazy. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna do this again. So I have my chicken here, mix it in my batter, and then put it in the dry. Just mix it together. What you want to do is just coat this and then just transfer it over. See? So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest. Alright guys, so the only thing about this is that you will end up having a mess. I had to wash my hands because I had all of this and this mixed together. So I went ahead and poured the rest of the bag in here. Now, you have this going here, and you just basically just need to keep an eye on it. I still have it on 4. I'm going to move it up to 5 because I'm watching it now. So see, if you were touching this, it'd be hard because it's already cooking, and it's kind of frying. So it looks like little chicken strips, right? How cute. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the other batch while this is cooking, and we'll come back to this. So while you have this cooking here, if you decide that you want to season this, even though that the bag already has a seasoning, you can go ahead and still season this on your end if you want, which I'm actually going to do because I just love more seasoning on top of whatever seasoning already has. So I actually have this one, which is called Kickin' Chicken, and I'm just going to put this on here. So it's going to give it just more of a little bit of flavor. Once you flip it over, then it'll start to blend in with the rest of the chicken. So this is what it looks like right now. And then, see, it's hard. So that means it's cooking. And then you have this side. So just let it sit here for about 4 to 5 minutes. Depending on how you want your chicken. If you like your chicken to be very, very crispy, then leave it in there for a little while. But if you want it to be kind of soft, then you can just kind of just time it on how you want to do that. I'm going to go ahead and finish this other chicken, and we'll be back to check that chicken and see how it's cooking. So I'm actually just going to finish this piece of chicken here that I have while the other one is cooking. This is so easy to make, guys. You can put whatever sides you want. If you want mashed potatoes, if you want corn, okra, anything that you want on the side, even if you want rice. I mean, shoot, this is your meal, right? So you get to make what you want to make depending on what your household eats. My household will eat whatever, because if not, then they don't eat anything. And majority of the time, if they go without eating, they won't eat. So if I don't cook nothing, they won't eat. So let me check this other chicken, because I kind of smell that I need to change it. All right, so look how beautiful this looks. I'm actually going to turn the chicken, because I think it needs to be turned. All right. So yeah, as you can see, starting to crisp up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and just turn it. You can also just season it as well if you want to again, because now that you're turning it, you can go ahead and season the other side, which I'm going to do. And then not only that, but on top of that, guys, I'm going to end up still putting Louisiana hot sauce, even though this already has Louisiana seasoning. As I check that, I'm going to go ahead and just get these ready, prepared for the next one, for the next batch. So you're just basically just dipping this in here, just like that. Then you take it to get to the dried one. And you could just do it like this, or just get your hands dirty and just make sure that you're coating it right, to make sure that you have enough on there. So I'm going to just do this to everyone that I have while the first batch is cooking. So this little bag that I got was actually a good size, and these were 2 big chicken strip, skinless chicken breast, so it actually came out good. So I would say if you were to purchase these the day of just to make it, I would say maybe the chicken could run anywhere from $5 or so. And then at Family Dollar, this bag was $1.50, but if I would have probably went somewhere else, probably would have been $1. And then also, that's it. And then of course the water, and then if you have oil at home. So I would say maybe less than $10. And then you can also buy those mashed potatoes that are $1 just the bag. So yeah, it'd be a quick, easy meal. Just all depends on how you want to cook, if you feel like cooking. And then you could just make it as one whole chicken breast, but I'm just doing the chicken strips because it just sounds better. So let me go ahead and finish this. I'm gonna check on the other chicken. All right, guys, so here we have our chicken strips. They're actually cooking really fast. So as you can see, they are getting starting to crisp up a little bit. And you really don't have to keep them in here that long. Like I said, it just all depends on how long you want to keep them in here. But these look like they're just about ready. Maybe another 20 seconds or so on here. So they are looking delish. And then I also have the other one here right now too that we're going to be right here is just a little drainer and a plate, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these over and transfer them over to here. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in the new ones so that we can start to cook those. So these actually look like they are ready. You don't, if you, like I said, you can have them really hard if you want, or if you feel like they're good enough. These are actually good, so I'm going to go ahead. See that? It's pretty good. So I'm going to give it just a couple more seconds, and then we'll transfer them over to the drainer, so that way we can go ahead and put the new ones in. You want to make sure that it has all of the, you can also check one here. So see if I check this one here, just to see if the chicken is cooked. Cut that piece. And there you go. So it is cooked. If you feel that you might need more oil, because we will need some more oil here in a minute once we put the second batch in here. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take these off, take these out of the pan. As much as I want them to be crisp up. I don't want them to be too hard. So I'm going to go ahead and just put them in here just so that it can drain out the juice, the grease, any leftover grease that's in there. You can also put these on top of a napkin if you don't have a drainer. If you don't have a strainer, well, you know, it's kind of like a strainer, drainer, whatever. If you don't have this, you can actually just purchase these at dollar store for $1. So I'm going to set these to the side here. And then we're going to go ahead and add just a little bit more grease. Just a little bit more grease. Make sure that you step back because you know this is hot. So make sure you don't throw any water or any of that in there because it's going to mess it up. It's going to make it pop on you. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and put these in here. Once we put these in here, we will give it some time to relax and chill out to get it going and frying. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and make some mashed potatoes. But that I will show you on another day, only because today's video is about chicken. So I'll go ahead and do that on the side. And we'll let these be here for about 5 minutes. So you could just throw all of this away. Alright, so I'm going to keep this here for 5 minutes. We'll come back to check up on this. Alright guys, so I'm just here to check up on this. It hasn't been 5 minutes, but I just want to kind of check up on it, see how it's going. Seems to be cooking the way it's supposed to be. Yep. Now, since it's been cooking for a while, I'm going to go ahead and add my seasoning. Remember, I'm just using this right here. To give it some flavor. You can also put whatever seasoning you want or whatever you feel that's best. I'm going to use this one. This is how the other one came out, which is the ready one, which I'm going to taste. Very, very good. Alright guys, so this is cooking. I'm going to go ahead and turn this over. It's not brown just yet, but it's crisping up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and just turn it over and then put some seasoning. In some places it is getting crisp. But just turning it over and then going ahead and putting seasoning on this end. And then after you put the seasoning here, that's all you have to do. Just let it sit for another 3 to 4 minutes, and it should be done by then. So I did turn it up a little bit, so it's cooking fast, which looks like it's already ready for me to take off. But as you can see, you're starting to get getting brown. Burnt area, but that's good. That means it's cooking, that means it's done. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is go ahead and transfer this over to my bowl here that I have so that it can drain out the grease. And you can go ahead and turn down your pan, because if you have these little pieces left in there, the grease is going to pop. So I'm going to turn that down. There you go. Now, to make the gravy, you can use this here if you want to, or you can do it however you want, or if you have the gravy in hand, you can go ahead and make it. But there you go, guys. There you have your chicken. Remember, you can make chicken strips, you can make however you want to, but this is how I made mine. Then I have the potatoes going here, and I'm going to make the gravy here. Alright, so for the gravy here, I have this. And what I'm going to do is just throw in some flour. You can use the leftover grease that you used for any type of chicken that you're cooking or that you cooked. Or like I said, you can put whatever you feel that you want to put. So you can just eyeball this, measure it how you want. gonna be probably about 2 cups, 2.5 cups of flour. Flour, the only thing I hate about flour, it just gets very dusty. Flourish. Okay, so now you just want to get a little spoon. Just mix this together. As you have the fat from the chicken, you want to get all of that mixed in with the flour. Also, what you're going to need, and you can put on here, you don't have to, but you can use water if you want. But I'm actually going to use milk. Make sure you guys can see this. Alright guys, so you just want to make sure that you can mix this together. Now you can go ahead and pour you some milk to give it a little juice. Or you can put water, whichever you prefer. So just mix that together. And just break up your little chunks that you have. Okay. Go ahead and put some butter. And then you can season it with salt and pepper. Make sure you do season it because since you're using flour, you don't want to, excuse me, you don't want to taste all that flour in there. Okay, and I'm actually just going to put some water in here. So I'm just using the container of the milk. You can use whatever you want. And I'm just going to put water in here. Just break up these little chunks here. And just let it simmer for a little bit. And you'll see that it's going to gravy. All I did was added some more water to this. I added some garlic powder, some parsley, garlic powder, salt, and pepper to give it a little bit more flavor. So as you can see, this is more like a gravy type right here. Then you can dip those in there and use for your mashed potatoes. So it actually came out really good. The babes look at me. Alright guys, so don't forget to subscribe to my video, to my channel. Like this video. If you have any questions, comments, let me know. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wasn't supposed to show you how to make the gravy, and I did. So I hope you enjoy, you try it. If you do, let me know how it came out, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.